Today we're going to be revisiting the most popular solo game mode inside of Brawl Stars, Showdown. A lot of things have changed since our last ranking video on Showdown 1 month ago, where we outlined the 10 best Showdown brawlers in the game, which we will be doing today as well. So we are going to be covering the 10 best Showdown brawlers, as well as make sure to stick around towards the end of the video. We're going to briefly go over some of the brawlers that you want to avoid in Showdown in this given meta. So hopefully you guys are pumped up. Let's get into it. Here we go. So much like our last Showdown ranking video, we're going to be guided by one of the best pro Showdown players in all of Brawl Stars. His name is Money Capital. He just clinched 7,122 solo victories. He's up there in like the 95th percentile in all of Brawl Stars with the amount of solo victories and just games played in Showdown. So he definitely understands the meta, and it's really important to go with outside sources in this expertise, just because I don't play a whole lot of Showdown and we need that kind of help for videos such as this. But I want to make sure you guys get the information because things have definitely changed in this meta to Showdown. So of course, whenever we get the help from a pro player in the community, it is always really awesome if you guys go check out their links in the description down below if you do enjoy what you see in the video today. So without any further ado, let's get into our top 10. So starting off with number 10, and as weird as this is going to sound to all of you guys, Money Capital has El Primo as the 10th best brawler in Showdown. Now, one thing that you guys should keep in mind is that Money Capital, I believe, is at 600 trophies plus with all of his brawlers, which is kind of the middle of the road. So this should be pretty universal for a lot of different people out there that are playing Brawl Stars and trying to utilize this top 10. Now, he also explains that the meta is shifting quite a lot since the last meta or the last set of balance changes, where we're seeing a lot of tankier brawlers flourish with the map rotations that are out, as well as the modifiers that are being played on Showdown. The tankier units having a little bit of health and having a brawler that has a quick getaway with their super is really important. Also, the brawlers that are really popular in Showdown, as we're seeing as of recently, is your Darryls, your Rosas, your Carls, and Primo can kind of stand a fair chance against those if he uses his mobility to his advantage with the super. And he has wicked DPS for some of those close range maps where the walls are really tight together. So hey, I didn't expect it either. Primo coming in at number 10. So we're going to be hopping into gameplay for each of these brawlers Money Capital is going to be showing us. You guys should let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy pro gameplay in these types of videos. I could do just a brief synopsis of each of the brawlers on my own, as well as gameplay in the background, but especially for Showdown, I really enjoy spectating because we can see someone who's really good in Showdown and see what they're doing in the game mode, as well as we can talk during it, and it's a really fun game mode to spectate. So I don't know if I'll be switching it for Showdown, but your feedback would be amazing. So we'll see how Money does with El Primo. Let's do it. Okay, so we found our match with Money, and you guys will see why I enjoy spectating Showdown so much. There's a few different things. Ooh, he's rocking the epic skin. Are you kidding me? I love this skin so much. It's got to be one of my favorites. But here we go. We're rolling in on a Sandy. Going to be able to take him out. This is one thing that El Primo really flourishes at. He's going to use his super to get away, but this is a key reason why I love spectating Showdown. We know that Darryl's in that bush, and he definitely could have popped out and maybe killed Money. But I love that. Or like Invisible Leons and stuff like that. It's a really fun to watch. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of teaming going on. We can also see firsthand what Money does against teamers, what his plans are to go up against them. Looks like the Darryl's using his super to play a little bit more passive, running away from the targets. Honestly, that Darryl probably could have rolled in on Money and took him out. But as you can see, we're minding our own business in the top right-hand corner of the screen. We have a few difficult brawlers to go for here. Nida's a little bit of a soft counter for El Primo once she gets the bear. Darryl's a super hard counter when he rolls in on Primo, as well as that spike in the top right corner. And we're in a really tricky spot here, but it looks like the Nida is going to back off a little bit. And we're in the running once again. We don't have that many power cubes. We just kind of like got to make what we got. Rolling in on the spike. Even if spike is a decent counter to El Primo, he's got really good health, so he can tank a few shots from him and take him out the good way, the good old-fashioned way. Get in the face, punch him a couple times, and good to go. Okay, so we got one person running train here, so it looks like we're going to be able to finish off third place or second place. I don't know if the Nidas are teaming though. Looks like the 11 power cube Nida is dead set on going. Okay, never mind. Looks like we're going to be able to take second place. Or Money Capital might pull a quick card out of his back pocket and do something, but it's looking pretty dire. We got the robot on us. We got a bear on us. We got a 13 power cube Nida. 3v1. This ain't good. What's going on here? Okay, so they just toyed around with each other at the end there for a little bit. We gotta preserve as much time as possible. This video is going to take a while. We got 10 brawlers to get through. So heading into number 9. So number 9 is going to be going to 8-Bit. You guys all know how overpowered 8-Bit is in Showdown. He is a fantastic brawler for Showdown. Very versatile on multiple different maps because he does have that long range, as well as he has insane DPS. And DPS is really good in Showdown, being able to open up those boxes very quickly, keeping people away from you so you can hold down a corner of the map and it's yours and yours alone. As well as on some of the modifiers, it can be beneficial for like the robot modifier, so you can take them out and get those power cubes, but it can be a flip of the coin. If the robot gets on top of you, it might be a little bit of a difficult time. As well as we can't deny how overpowered the second star power on 8-Bit is. It's broken, but if you don't have the star power, he's still a fantastic brawler in Showdown. But we'll see how Money does on Showdown with 8-Bit. Let's do it. Okay guys, so we found our match with 8-Bit. We'll see what Money can do with this slow man, but he's tangoing with a Leon right off the get-go. One thing that can be a little bit tricky with 8-Bit is you can be a little bit afraid if someone gets in your face like that, because you don't have a lot of mobility. You can't run away if you're inherently a passive player. But man, you got to play aggressive with 8-Bit. If someone's in your face, you just got to burst them down and use your DPS as your strongest tool going up against all the other brawlers that you're going against. But Money also wanted me to bring up while we were playing with 8-Bit is the whole dilemma that we have with 8-Bit and teaming. He said if you'd make a tier list, or if you had to make a tier list with the best teamers in Showdown, 8-Bit would definitely be at number 1. It's the second star power, as well as I'm not sure why he's so incredibly good at teaming, but definitely don't team in Showdown, guys. Money Capital doesn't do it. Let's lead by example here. And not gonna lie, I feel like the teaming situation has not been extremely bad. It's been much worse in the past. So we have a 5 power cube Shelly we're going for. We need to make sure to keep an eye on Shelly. Can be really, really dangerous. That Shelly's doing some insane damage here. Looks like she's using Band-Aid. Able to take her out. Carl's coming in, but we do have the second star power, so we need to make sure to keep that in mind. One thing that I've also noticed about 8-Bit is they can be a little bit tricky because people start to group up on him. Like, he's a very easy target, so he can be succumbed by a couple different people going for him at once. Okay, so it looks like Money's just going to try to round the bout, get close to the power cubes. He does have a few ammo here. Look at that bursty damage. See what I mean? You got to play aggressive. Oh my goodness, let's go. Putting that notion into work. I like it. Okay, so we have a car with 7 power cubes. We'll see if he can live up to the claims of basically if you're even low in power cubes with Money, with 8-Bit. It's not that big of a deal, or it's not a huge problem. You can take out people with really, really high power cubes, but we do have the robot on, and this is where it's going to be tricky. We're going to be taking second place, which is also in the money. That's a lot of trophies, plus 8. So I'm talking about, that's the stuff you're shooting for. So heading into number 8. Let's do it. So number 8 on our list is going to be going to another trophy row brawler, and that is Shelly. Now again, as weird as this sounds, whenever there's a tanky meta, it's like a natural selection. Shelly will always be popping up because she's such an excellent counter to those brawlers that you're going to be going up against. And since we're seeing a lot of Darryls, a lot of Rosas being played in Showdown, she is wicked good against them. Darryl being the primary one, she basically nullifies any Darryl from like rolling in. If you play your cards right, you can have the Darryl roll in, you can juke it, you pop him a couple times, hit that super, and he's as good as done. You can take him out fairly easily. So Shelly's going to be coming in basically because of a counter pick to the brawlers that are good in the meta right now in Showdown. So let's see how Money does. Okay guys, so we found our match with Shelly. Now going into this, I don't personally know which star power is better in Showdown. We did see that last Shelly in the last match that we were playing using Band-Aid, but Money Capital is a huge proponent, like we mentioned before, for using supers to get out of a sticky situation when you need to. And we're in a bad spot here. Oh my goodness, 820 health. And again, we're seeing another Shelly. I'm telling you guys, the meta is shifting, and it is so freaking weird seeing Shelly flourishing in Showdown. When he sent me the list that you guys are seeing in today's video, I was floored. I was like, there's no way this is correct, but I don't play a whole lot of Showdown in competitive, so I wouldn't know. So I'm going to take a pro player's word for it, for sure. But here we go. So we're able to take out that Shelly. I thought we were good as dead. I thought Money was going to beat the bullet. But looks like we are fine here. The Leon was coming in really close, but we can take out a Leon fairly easily. Okay, we're in a bad spot here. The robot's going to be locked onto us. Okay, so we're going to be able to get away here, but the robot is still locked on. And we're kind of sandwiched in between Shelly and Colt. See, in these situations, I would never play the way that Money's playing. He's definitely a much more aggressive player than I am, but hey, he definitely knows what he's doing in Showdown, so it's fun to watch that. For example, that Colt, I would have stayed so far away from him. I would have just ran the opposite way. Maybe it's being conditioned from the Purple Iron Man. Getting in one little chip shot on that Shelly. I think she's going to die, if not using that robot to her advantage, pinching him, using the robot to pinch. Now, since Leon does have a little bit more movement speed, he's going to win in that battle where he's trying to keep the robot away from himself and keeping him on us, which is kind of unfortunate. So it looks like we're going to be taking another second place, but again, it's consistent trophies, +8. Let's go. Heading into number 7. So our 7th best brawler on our list for Showdown is going to be going to Rosa. Now, personally, I feel like Rosa has never really been good in Showdown since she's been released, but it keeps circling back to the meta that we're currently in, as well as the map rotations. It's really favorable to the short-range brawlers and any of the long-range brawlers that you're going up against with Rosa, such as your Carls. I feel like she does a fairly decent job at when you get your super, as well as you can go on those crazy runs on those games where you get like 7 power cubes really easily with Rosa when boxes are grouped together. She's just a really good, basically upgraded version of Primo without an escape. So Rosa's going to be coming in at number 7. All right, Rosa time, heading straight away into it. We'll see what this match has in store for us. So Money Capital getting to a quick power cube advantage. It's what you like to see with Rosa. So we got 3 right off the get-go. We do have a crow, so that can be a little bit challenging. But again, just take a look at the map. There's so many great spots for tanks just to camp or buy their time. If she does get like a crow in the map, you just circle around like Money just did there, taking out the crow really easily. Yeah, most of the maps are just like this. There's no real dominant long-range map right now where like the Pipers and the Brocks are doing a really good job at. The only reason why I feel like you're seeing a bunch of Carls and stuff in Showdown is because he's the only like long-range chip shot brawler that has some substantial amount of health. So as you can see, we're tangoing up against the robot. Looks like we're going to be trying to get the power cubes off of this one, proccing the super, trying to stay alive with that M's chipping us down with crazy DPS on that side. But like we mentioned before, you can get those games where you got this many power cubes with Rosa. We're chilling at 8. We can use our pressure, just getting in the faces of people, just wrecking everybody. It's insane. So we have 13 power cubes. We got a crow on the prowl. It's not looking good for him. Definitely wants a team, but Money Capital can literally just walk up to the crow, and the chip damage just tickles him. So here we go. We're going to take out the robot, getting 3 more power cubes. 3 shots. Got him down to half health. We're going to try to heal up a little bit. I thought he was going to. We got 2 crows. This is a sticky situation. 1 crow is easy enough to not... easy enough to go up against, but when you got 2 crows that they're constantly chipping you down, you can't heal back up. It's kind of a different story. So Money Capital is taking the smart route. He's going to heal up to max HP to go into for the fight against the 2 crows. 3 jabs and that crow's down. I'm guessing this one's only going to be 2. Let's go. Okay, looks like Money's going to be trying to stock up on even more power cubes. I think he could have killed him there. Oh, crow's going in. It's just tickling him. Full super to the face. 19 power cubes. Rosa coming in at number 7, moving on to number 6. Let's do it. Rounding the corner to number 6 on our list, and that is going to be going to Sandy. Now, there's a few different reasons why Sandy is so incredibly good in Showdown. Number 1 is that he has a little bit higher base mobility than the majority of brawlers that you're going to be playing up against, and mobility is such an important commodity inside of Showdown. It's the reason why Mortis gets away in Showdown and gets a lot of trophies in that game mode just by running away. It's really important, and Sandy's definitely good for that, as well as Sandy is insanely good at pinching and pushing people around at his will in Showdown. It's a little bit of a higher skill cap mechanic or tactic in Showdown, but he is fantastic at it. Basically getting people in weird spots, having people kill other people by pushing them around with the pressure that you have with your mobility and the big width of your attack. It's just insanely good. And on top of that, if you do have your star powers, the healing winds is so incredibly good in Showdown. 250 HP per second. Super good. So we'll see how Money Capital does. Okay. It is time for Sandy. We'll see if Money can demonstrate some of the points that we talked about on why Sandy is so dang good in Showdown. So right at the get-go, Money's able to get 2 boxes, which is really, really good for Sandy. And I feel like one of the things that Sandy kind of gets like misinterpreted for, or kind of overlooked for, is the amount of DPS he does. He can really chunk down brawlers really, really quickly, but we do have some good bush camping spots here that Darryl's looking real scary. Chunking down the crow super quickly. He's not going to die because he got the power cubes, but man, Money likes to make it close. Makes the heart race a little bit. Makes it real nice and fun. Okay, so we're going to the top left corner of the map. I think Money saw a little action going on up here. He's going to scope out the robot. Definitely, you are insanely vulnerable when you're going for the robot. You have no ammo, and the Shelly that he was going for was chunked down already. Man, Money plays so incredibly aggressive. This is nothing like I'd play in Showdown, but hey, I guess I'm not the Showdown guy. I'm a novice in Showdown, so I guess maybe learn from example here. I need to play a little bit more aggressive. Okay, so we got a Carl. He's intentionally not picking up the power cube, so he's not seen. Able to take out the Carl. That is a big dog. You want to take out Carl if you can in those situations. Carl's insanely good in Showdown. Okay, we got a Bo with 2 power cubes. We do have 9, so we have good health, as well as we do insane damage here. Okay, but looks like Shelly and Bo are both trying to get us. Looks like Shelly's just kind of doing her own thing, though. Just chilling in the back. And Healing Winds able to keep us nice and healthy. Oh, 2nd place. Oh, he's keeping it consistent. Definitely should have took first. Let's head into the next. So heading into number 5, and that's going to be going to another legendary brawler, Crow. Crow is always going to be an ace on Showdown. He has incredible DPS at close range, so he can open up boxes fairly quick compared to a lot of brawlers that you're going to be going up against, as well as he has that versatility, being able to chip downs, burst down people with that close range pressure, as well as that annoying chip damage. You can take down the healthiest brawler on the map. Any tanker unit with a bunch of power cubes, you can really chip them down. And like we mentioned before, one of the most important things in Showdown is having a super with some mobility, so you can get out of a sticky situation, get into some safety, and Crow definitely has that. He is a full package for Showdown. Such a good brawler here. Crow Tom, baby. I'm guessing default skin. We'll see what he's rocking. Crow has so many skins. Gold Mecha Crow. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. Such an awesome skin. Are you kidding me? A lot of traffic here at the bottom. And like we said before, I'm guessing Money's going to be really trying to get that supercharged up, but going for the kill. Able to take out that Leon here, and we're just roaming around trying to chip damage some brawlers, trying to get that supercharged up, and we're off to a 2 power cube advantage, which is fantastic on Crow. So here we go. Bo's in a tight spot. I'm assuming we're getting really close to our super because we are playing incredibly aggressive. He's going to use it to jump away, get out of that crazy situation he was just in. 3 brawlers, the poison to his back. Literally such a bad spot, but able to get out of there with that mobility. Really, really important in Showdown. So we do have a Darryl. We're going to antagonize the crap out of him, knowing that he's in a bad spot. Sandwiched between the Bull and the Crow and the Poison. Going to be able to take out the Darryl. Man, it's crazy how people play differently in Showdown. I'd have been so afraid to go for that Darryl. Jumping in on Shelly! Man, this guy is insane. The nerve. That's what I'm talking about, guys. He's brave. He's brave. I love it. Okay, so we got a 7 power cube Shelly, a Bull at 3 power cubes, and a 5 power cube Bull. I think, honestly, we should be okay. We should be decent here, unless we get shot by the Shelly. Hit him once, jump away. Oh, my goodness. Money likes to put on a show, man. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have a freaking heart attack watching him play. Okay, so the Shelly needs to take on the robot. This is a really, really good scenario for us, but we need to capitalize on it. Money Capital has to do something against the Shelly while she's dealing with the robot here. But the Shelly's honestly playing really smart there. Nice. Able to take the 1st place, breaking that 2nd place drought. The curse on the man Crow. I like it. Number 4 is another legendary. Guys, there's so many legendaries. Literally every single legendary except Spike is on this list today. Unfortunately, Spike is also decent in Showdown. You can rock him, but that's going to be going to Leon. Leon, another insanely good brawler in Showdown. My goodness, he's always on this tier list for Showdown because he is stellar. So many great mechanics to be insanely good on this game mode. Really high DPS to take out those boxes so you can get to an early power cube advantage. Invisibility so you can take out the squishy brawlers. You could be that invisible assassin, as well as the second star power is insanely good. You can use both. Mobility, really important like we mentioned before, but also this to get you out of a sticky situation. Just tap that super. You can literally get out of any 1v1 situation. The only time it's going to be a problem if it's a shotgunner on your face or like two brawlers shooting at you at once. But yeah, we'll see what money can do. All right, so we found our match, and ooh, I am loving the skin choice from money here. That's what I'm talking about. So we're up against a Mortis and a Tara right off the get-go on the most highly trafficked area on this map, is what it seems to be. A lot of people like going for those 3 boxes right off the get-go. So able to take out a Tara with 462 HP. My goodness, money's gonna give me a freaking heart attack. This guy loves his close calls. I love it. Okay, so we got 4 power cubes. We're sitting good. I'm really curious to see what star power he's using. Okay, so he's using the speed star power. Is he gonna go in on the Rosa? Is he able to take him out? Oh my goodness. Is that even a question? Leon's burst damage is insane. We got 6 power cubes. We're off to an insane start. I think we're the best off the map right now. We got a Leon on the bottom. We definitely have to look out for him. He's probably going to be able to take out that robot by himself. He's not pressured by anyone. Literally no one on the bottom of the map. Max, what you doing there? Chilling? Okay, how is money doing? Okay, so he's kind of sandwiched between a Shelly and a Bo. But I think we'll be fine here. Bo getting distracted. Looks like money. Ooh, money's going to go in, easily take out the Bo, and kind of recycling supers here. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. The robot's going to push out the Shelly. We're in a good spot, but that other Leon's going to be tricky for sure. 5 power cubes. Okay, here we go. Is he maxed out as well? Okay, he's not maxed out, so we definitely have the upper hand. Okay, he's going to be going for the crow. Yep. Oh my goodness. Dude, once you cycle your super once, it's like not fair with Leon. You just keep doing it. But it looks like the enemy Leon, the antagonist of this match, I feel like he's going to be the final boss here. Keeps getting those bosses. Able to take out that robot for 3 power cubes. He's gotten 6 power cubes off the robots in this match already. That's insane. Okay, Max trying to do something. Oh, I guess the Max had to because the robot was spawning in. Money using the super so the robot doesn't target. Oh my goodness, money playing. Oh my goodness. Took out the final boss. Able to, let's go. Healing up as much as possible before the Shelly comes in, and that is another first place victory. Oh, what a great match. Leon broken. I love it. Our third best brawler is going to be going to Bo, another Trophy Road brawler. Guys, the Trophy Road brawlers are good in Showdown. Holy crap. Trophy Roads and Legendaries. No in between. I'm telling ya. But Bo is best of both worlds. He has good DPS at close range, good DPS at long range if you're in those types of situations, as well as there's a little trick. If you guys didn't know, a really good tactic is to use your super on a group of boxes or a box that someone might go to and like camp it out in that area. People always fall for the bait. If you guys want to try it out, make sure you do so. Snare Bear also really good in this game mode. Definitely don't necessarily need this, I guess, if it's a really bush heavy map, but Snare Bear is so incredibly good for like the robot in order to shift its focus off to someone else or just get someone off your back that's pressuring towards you. So Bo, insanely good. All right, into the action once again. What will this match have in store for us today? Any more crazy moments? Okay, we're going with default Bo. Probably one of the coolest skins. I honestly think I like default Bo as time goes on a little bit more than like the mecha bows. Of course, the gold mecha bow is pretty dang OP, but I like the base model of Bo. He looks really cool. Okay, so we're pressured by the robot. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we definitely don't do enough crazy burst damage to take down the robot unless there's no one pressuring us. So no one on the top. There's a Rico on the bottom, so it looks like the Rico's going to be able to help us out a little bit. Money's trying to stock up ammo here. So he's going in bursts of 3. So we're trying to get a little bit of chip damage down on the Rico. Okay, he's going to be able to pick up the power cubes. That's what I'm talking about. Rico literally helped him out in that situation. So we got 5 power cubes. Nice. We turned a kind of a bad situation into a good one. Maybe the takeaway from this is to just go straight for the robot. Just don't waste your time. Just go for it. Okay. Okay, we're able to take out the Dynamite. Man, Dynamite probably one of the worst brawlers you can play in Showdown. Okay, here we go. So we got a Carl and a Bull to the left of us. A Gene. All the action's on the left side. But we do have the robot coming in on the right. All right, here we go. Carl does have super, but he's not maxed out, it looks like. So we don't have to worry about any shields. Okay, looks like the Shelly is going to resort to taking out the robot for an additional 3 power cubes. No one's going to antagonize her unless Money does. Let's go. Okay, so Shelly's really low on ammo. So we'll see if Money can capitalize on this. Ooh, she's going to take a lot of poison chip damage. Money's definitely going to be going in on this. Money's that aggressive guy. He wants it. Oh my goodness, the super was coming in. You know that person was on that auto aim on the super. Man, let's go. Another first place victory. He took those seconds, flipped them around. He's taking firsts now. I like it. So heading into number 2. Number 2 and number 1 are going to be a little bit more obvious moving forward, but number 2 is going to our Darryl buddy, our barrel buddy, Darryl. Darryl is so dang good on Showdown. He is a tanky shotgun unit that has mobility. You can super in on someone and take them out. Really good at going for the squishies, really good at taking out the boxes, getting power cubes fairly quickly. Just all around an insane brawler. His actions speak for himself. Darryl is crazy in Showdown and just in general in the game. So we'll see what Money does. We found our match with our Darryl barrel buddy. So I'm talking about. We're rocking the OP Dumpling Darryl skin, probably one of my favorite skins in the entire game. All the Lunar New Year skins are so OP, and look at this pressure that we can just have with Darryl. Are you kidding me? We tanked like 4 or 5 shots to the face, and we're fine. We got our super, and we're ready to go. Another thing that I forgot to mention before we hopped into our match is that Darryl's super is self-charging, so it's insanely good for any solo game mode. You can literally just bush camp and wait to use it. That's why he's so good in Lone Star as well. Bush camp, wait for the super. Get your super once, use it to kill someone, and then just keep cycling that super. Okay, so it looks like we're going to take out the robot. Do we have anyone in our vicinity? Are we going to be able to get away with this one scot-free? No worries. We'll have to see. We're doing a good amount of damage. We do have 5 power cubes. What the heck? Okay, so he's using the poison chip damage to help do the job here. I like it. I like it. Money's a smart guy. I like it. Okay, so we have 8 power cubes. We have a lot of health. We're super, super tanky, super beefy, super damagey. How many E's can we think of? Okay, so Leon's going to opt to get away. Okay, using it just to get into a better position. Okay. Our chip damage is even doing so much damage. This is crazy. Okay, Leon in a little bit of a sticky spot there with the robot on him now. Money's playing like super aggressive, which he can. He could take so much damage here. Taking out the Nita. Looks like we're going to be able to take out the Leon as well. Let's go. Easy, easy, easy. And is Money going to take out the robot as well to get 15 total power cubes? He might need it. You never know. It is a Rosa. But even with that super, I think we are fine. Okay. So it looks like Darryl's just going to use it to get away. This is kind of a tricky spot here. Okay. Using it, killing the robot. I think Money wants to get into a better position. Get the robot off him. Get some chip damage going. Honestly, yeah, Money can just pressure here. He does enough damage. Super proc. Money's going to roll in. One more chip shot. And that's another first place. My goodness. So, our best brawler for Showdown is a brawler that we mentioned in today's video for a brief moment. I intentionally didn't want to continue talking about it to give any spoilers away, but it is Carl. Carl is so freaking good in Showdown. He has a shield on his 2nd star power, which is really, really good for going in on squishier units or just trying to pick up a kill on some higher DPS brawlers even, such as Leon, things along those lines. Really good DPS for taking out the boxes. He has long range potential, tanky. He's literally a full package, everything you need in Showdown. He is crazy good. So we'll see what Money can do with our man. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, so the final match of the video today, we'll see if we can keep this first place trend going. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Money so far. He is an insane Showdown player. The aggression is just so much fun to watch. He's crazy good. It's plain to see from the matches that we've seen so far. So we have 3 power cubes, taking out the Sandy right off the get-go. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We got 4 power cubes total. And I think we are the boss of the map today, or the match going on right now. The Crow also has 4. He might be a problem. Leon, always a problem. We got Colt down bottom, preoccupied by the robot and the Shelly. But I think we're pretty easy going. Let's catch up with money. Was he able to take out that person up there? Or maybe it was just a box. So we have the two beasts of this map. We got the Crow and the Carl duking it out. We have to be careful with the Darryl, though. Man, money just likes to pressure anyone. I'd be afraid of that Darryl. Does have super. Okay, June, the Colt, has 4 power cubes. Is pretty evenly distributed, the power cubes. So we'll see who ends up victorious here. But money's on money. Okay, here we go. Nice. Able to take out a big dog. Looks like they're teaming. This is not good. Can money capitalize against the teamers? Let's go. He's doing insane damage. I think he should be able to. Death to the teamers, people. He just needs to land one shot on that Leon. Like a shot there and back. Okay. He's opting just to go for the 1v1 on the Leon, which is very smart. But now we're in a kind of a tight spot here. He's going to use his super, trying to get some DPS on the... Oh my gosh. Crow's definitely going to be jumping in, and that's going to be the end of him. But what do you do, guys? It's teamers. There's not much you can do against it. Probably could have took out the 2 Darryls on top, but he was just in a bad situation. So the trend was broken. Feels bad, man. Okay, guys, so as promised, like I said before, at the end of the video here, I want to go over a few of the brawlers that you might want to avoid in Showdown in this meta currently from Money Capital himself. So the 2 newest brawlers, Max and B, he thinks they're a little bit weaker. Max, the weaker of the 2. Definitely avoid playing Max in Showdown entirely. He says that Max is just not a great brawler to play in Showdown right now. I think Max is just not that good in general, but maybe once that set of balance changes comes around the corner, it might be a different story. This might be just nonsense here at the end in the future here. But B as well, I feel like B is a bit better. She's a little bit more versatile, but when it comes to like opening up boxes and getting to a quick power cube advantage right after the get-go, it can be a little bit tricky and you're relatively squishy. And again, it comes to that long range stuff. The maps aren't really accommodating to the longer range units. And then finally, Money Capital says try not to play Penny in Showdown. She could be a little bit difficult. I'd feel like out of the 2, like the 2 sisters or cousins, Penny and Jessie. Jessie's better of the 2 because you have that turret that gets you out of a desperate situation. If like a Darryl rolls in on you, you have some DPS straight up, not just a wall from a mortar. But yeah, guys, hopefully the information in today's video was useful. A little bit of a longer video today. I like to do top 10s in Showdown because it's fun to watch the pros play. Money Capital is super fun to watch, as well as Showdown's a really popular game mode. I don't want to limit it to a top 5, but hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. With that being said, make sure to keep having fun, Brawl Stars, and we will see you in the next video. Peace out.